Yeah, I suppose that really is the use case. We offer a white labelable product. So we've got our own direct products on that B2B payments card side or on the retail side. And then the exact same platform that they're powered by, we make available to third parties to directly connect into those payment rails and issuing our cards capability via the API. But also, we can give them the same UIs that we offer to our own direct customers on their own instance and their own white label. And that allows players to arrive to us and get products to market very quickly. So we see that use case all the time where they come to us and say, we've got this idea, we've got this niche, we want to get it to market in a couple of weeks. Brilliant. We give them basically their entire business from a technology platform perspective in a couple of weeks. They trial that on the market. And if that goes very well, we often see them then automate and integrate on the API side off the back of it. Well, I think on the banking as a service side and the API offering, it's more about allowing businesses that don't necessarily have the licenses or the regulation to offer the financial services they're looking for themselves to be able to integrate it into their own products. And obviously there's a massive use case in it for that. I would say more on the ability to onboard these types of industries which are finding it harder to, let's say, work with big incumbent banks. It's actually less so about the banking as a service side and more about our dedication and experience of working with these businesses to understand their industry types and the type of flow that they're working with. It's not so much that we have a different risk appetite to banks themselves. Everybody inside of this room will be working with tier one incumbent banks just from a safeguarding perspective. So the risk appetite is actually the same across those banks and us, but it's more that we have the capacity and the appetite to dedicate onboarding into those different areas to really understand the flow that they're working with. So recently we expanded into Europe. So we acquired a business which gave us a license out of Belgium. That allowed us to basically offer the entire product suite which we traditionally had offered in the UK across to the whole of Europe. That's going very well and it's expanding as an area which we want to continue focusing in. Like I mentioned previously, the more new or the newer payment as a service offering which we have in our product suite, that's exploded. And that's probably there in business that excites me the most. The use cases which I'm seeing there, whereas before it was just serving, or not just, but serving traditional customers with our direct products, whether they're using our prepaid cards for expense management or doing payments cross-border. I'm now seeing use cases I've never even thought about before, and brands which I used growing up. And I never really thought about their need to have embedded finance or financial solutions, which they're now coming to us with the problems I'm going to solve. So that whole area excites me tremendously.